Hello and welcome to video 5 where we're going to talk about alignment. So in the previous video we looked at padding, so that's around the widget, the label, the button, etc. But in this video we're looking at the alignment. So there's difference in the words. So when you're using pack you need to use the word sticky. Anchor. So we'll pop that into the east. So if I run that, you see how it's moved over to the right, and if I make this window bigger, that's pushed. It's sticking to that right hand side, the east basically. If I was to swap this around with the button, and I pop that in there and run that, you would expect the button to go to the right. But it's not. The reason for it is because this is controlling the window, because this is run first and it doesn't have anything to reference against. So if I make this window bigger, you see how it's jumped over now, because it doesn't matter about that, it's looking at the whole window. So that is how you would use the pack, and a quick look on how you could do that. So as you can see there, we're using label.pack. So because the code is still there, so I can reference to that, and if I type in pack and do the left bracket, it gives you the options on what to use. So anchor, north, east, south, west is the position of how you're going to use it. So that's a little tip for you. But when you're using grid method, you need to change the wording. So let's change that to grid, and we need to set our row equal to 0 and the column equal to 0. And let's sort that out. And row equal to, it wants to be on row 1 because it's going underneath it, and column is going to be 0, so it matches underneath it, and that should work. And there we go. So that looks just like it used to do. And if I make this window bigger, it's not moving into the middle, because pack will keep you in the middle, whereas grid, it will move it over because we're setting it to column 0. It doesn't know how big the column is, but it just gives it the area that it needs. So if I was to use the wording for grid, which is sticky, instead of the anchor like you have in pack. So if I push this over to the right and run this, you see how the label has jumped over to the side, and if I move this, it still stays there, because this is the governing window label, I should say. This is controlling the size of this column, because it runs down the code in the order. So that is how you can left align, etc. With the difference between grid and pack, using them keywords sticky or anchor. Make sure you say it correctly. Okay, that's it for the alignment side of a label or a button, and I will catch you in the next one.